Today, we are talking about something that I feel is super misunderstood in our culture and in our world, and that's this concept of sacrifice. In Arizona right now, we're in the midst of back to school. I've been having to go to a ton of meetings. I have 3 kids who just started school over the last couple weeks, and I ended up in a situation with a couple other moms, and we're at like a back to school event, and we're talking through things, and one mom asks the other, "Where'd you get that backpack?" And we're all just kind of trying to figure out what we need to provide for our kids so that they can go back to school and have what they need. And one of the moms says that she got something at Target. And for those of you who don't know, Target has kind of made some controversial decisions as far as taking stands on what they believe in different ways. And it has kind of become, I guess, a polarizing subject in some arenas. And so this other mom was surprised and shocked that this other mom was shopping at Target. And then she went into this whole tirade about sacrifice and how as Christians we should be sacrificing comforts and different things like that, especially when it comes to a company who might not believe or might do things that are against what we believe. And I still shop at Target. I don't agree with everything that they say or they do, just like a lot of people and places. I don't know exactly what every single person I'm friends with believes. I don't know what every single restaurant believes, but for me, I just didn't feel like that was a sacrifice that I needed to take in my life. And anyway, this conversation just really got me thinking about what sacrifice looks like. And Jesus kind of gives us a really good example of what sacrifice should look like. And I want to read to you from the book of Luke, chapter 9, starting in verse 23 and then going on to 24 to see what Jesus says. And it says this: "Then he said to them all, 'Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross daily and follow me. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but for whoever loses their life for me will save it.'" And I think so many times, personally, maybe you can relate, I think taking up my cross and sacrificing for my faith are different things than what Jesus is calling me to. Because what he's calling me to is to sacrifice for the people right in front of me. He's calling me to sacrifice my comfort and maybe what I want for my husband or my kids or a friend or any relationship. He's calling me to be uncomfortable so that I can show his love to other people. And so I just want to challenge all of us. A friend of mine recently challenged me in this way in just any situation in life. You know, she said God has been teaching her to ask the Holy Spirit, what do you want me to know in this situation and what do you want me to do about it? And I think that applies to this concept of sacrifice. So my challenge to us is this: what if we asked the Holy Spirit, what does sacrifice look like today in my life? What does taking up my cross to follow Jesus in the way Jesus wants me to look like today for me, for the things, the meetings, the parent pickup line, the dropping off kids, the going to work, the traffic? What does taking up my cross and sacrificing for Jesus, but for those around me, look like for me today? So my challenge to you is this: ask yourself and ask the Holy Spirit, what does he want you to sacrifice today? And how does he want you to do that? And who are the people in your life that he wants you to serve through that sacrifice?